Honestly, what happened, certain things just didn't go our way, to be honest. I feel like we still had the guys, we still make the plays. CD had a great game, Dak had a great game. I just feel like some plays didn't go our way.
Do you really feel like they were trying to focus on taking the slant away from you, and maybe they even kind of overcompensated in some areas that way?
Yeah, definitely overcompensated on it. Sitting on the slant, I still caught a slant, contested. They said it was PI on me. Caught a slant later in the game. So like I said, 2 of those slants just didn't go our way. Whether it's the call, whether it's the play, it's a lot of stuff that just didn't go our way.
George, how just frustrating is a game like this when they're covering you that tight and things are kind of going that way?
It's not too frustrating because I know that's what I always talk about in interviews, just a team game, and I kind of seen it happening there. Like I said, it's just a lot of stuff that didn't go our way. CD had a great game. I mean, when you double me, you still got C. When you double C, you still got me. So stuff was planning out as we picture. It's just certain stuff didn't go our way.
When CD went down, with how close you guys are, especially once any teammates go down,
yeah.
You called him your bro. I mean, what was that like in that moment? How tough was that for you to see?
I was a little far, but when I seen him slow to get up, it was definitely devastating. Just because like you said, I want to see him on the field with me, but I didn't know the full length of the injury or anything yet, so it was kind of more of like a disappearance. And then, like I said, us as an offense, everything still pictured out right. Flo stepped in, and C's role, he still had a great game. I just feel like a lot of stuff as far as the full game didn't go our way.
George, you've been so successful this season. Do you put any extra pressure on yourself sometimes in games like this to maybe step up and to kind of have big games?
Definitely. Just in terms of want to make more plays. With C out, it's just certain circumstances that you got to understand. So with C out, I know that I'm going to have to make more plays, which is what I want to do. And like I said, they doubled me, and then Flo had 115. So, like, the game plan still kind of went how it went. Like I said, just overall game, it just didn't go our way.
Obviously, y'all needed this one for the big picture. What was the message in the locker room here afterwards?
Just keep going. We kind of honed in on brotherhood. So just pick your brother up and just keep going. Hard stretch, like I said, back-to-back home games, and then one here on their turf.
Going into this, when Shotty talked about turnover ratio,
Mm-hmm.
You guys ended up on the wrong side of it. How much of an impact do you think it had?
Huge impact. Huge impact. Like I said, when you end up on the wrong side of the turnover ratio, it's kind of hard to win games, let alone you kind of hoping and wishing that they mess up just as much. You know what I mean? So, like I said, on their field, they kind of executed. They really just executed better than we did today.
You probably haven't seen it yet, but Richard Sherman said in postgame that players like you, quote, can't disappear in big games like this. Is that a fair standard to set for you, or what do you think about those comments?
Definitely for myself personally. Like you said, definitely for myself personally, you just can't disappear. But schematically, as a reporter, like whatever his job holds, and he played ball, he got to kind of understand the type of defense they're playing as well.
Do you think that maybe Flournoy's kind of performance or how CD was doing maybe attests to that kind of idea?
Definitely. Another thing, the stats kind of showed as well. Like I said, you double one guy, 2 guys went over 100, which is also not talked about enough, but 2 guys went over 100. Like I said, overall game, as far as the camaraderie of the game, it just didn't go our way.
How physical was this last one?
Super physical. Every game in the NFL is super physical. But the style of, like I said earlier in the week, the style that they play with honed in from their head coach. That was also a former NFL player. They play a little more aggressive.